has been the dream of my life to appear on this, Britain's longest-running comedy show. I love the British people, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for everything you've ever done. Thank you for 110 million gallons of oil. We can use that. Thank you so much. Fuck me, we needed that. The coastlines of Mississippi, Alabama, and Louisiana are all covered in oil, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking hundreds of dollars worth of damage. The CEO of BP, a shrew-faced corporate pimp stick by the name of Tony Hayward, who won't even fucking grow a pair and own up to the fact that he's created the biggest ecological disaster on the planet, keeps opening his mouth and digging bigger fucking holes every time. He's a man who's actually managed to turn our formerly eloquent president into some kind of babbling Mr. T. I'm gonna kick some ass. There's gonna be some ass kicking. Plug the motherfucking hole. Jesus Christ, Tony, what the fuck have you done to us, you bastard? These are some of the more sterling pronouncements that Tony Hayward has come up with. The Gulf of Mexico is a big ocean. And the amount of oil we've actually put into it is tiny in comparison to the amount of water on the planet. First of all, Tony, the Gulf of Mexico is a gulf. It's part of the ocean. You don't even know what fucking body of water you're pumping oil out of, you prick. What the fuck is wrong with you? In comparison to the actual amount of water on the planet. That's like saying, well, if you shoot a fat man with a bullet, due to the actual body mass, it's a relatively tiny mortal wound. Relatively tiny. I think what Tony Hayward is saying is that if you work for him, it's okay to pee in the water cooler on Monday morning. Because the actual amount of pee in comparison to the body of water in the water cooler will be fairly negligible. How much fucking worse does this get? Turns out, Rich, it gets a lot worse. Listen, if you fucked up 760 times, right? That would be a lot, right? That's what I thought. BP had 760 health and safety violations, and I guess that's understandable. And they're drilling for oil, right? It's going to be dangerous. And the next company closest to that is Sunoco. They have 8 violations. 768. Tony Hayward, biggest ecological disaster ever. He can't even fucking tell his kid to clean up his room. Clean up the room. Biggest oil spill ever. So last Sunday, Tony Hayward spent Father's Day with his son watching a yacht race off the Isle of Wight. Yeah, fair enough. You know, it's Father's Day. Spend some time with your kid. Why not? What it means, though, is that the kid had to walk around at some point looking for a suitable Father's Day card. He had to go into a gift shop and, do you have Father's Day cards? Sure, kid. What are you looking for? Do you have one that says, to the world's swellest dad, even if you are the architect of an ecological holocaust that's wiped out careers and ruined wildlife for thousands of years to come, you're still the world's swellest pop. I'm sure you would have rather spent Father's Day alone, maybe brushing up on your Harikiri skills, or figuring out how to put a .357 Magnum bullet into your head without making a huge stain on Mom's brand new living room carpet. But instead, you spent Father's Day with me, your son, watching a $700 million yacht zip around in the water. These are the kind of epic denial skills that will serve me well later in life when I become a Class A drug addict in an attempt to forget my association with this dismal fucking family. And you as well, Dad. Because once that raft of civil lawsuits has made you destitute, the only way you'll be able to support us is by wandering around the docks at night blowing sailors for rent money. And as you get up off your knees and look at the long, expectant queue of naval officers awaiting your fellative services, you're going to think to yourself, wow, turns out 760 really is a pretty big number. You have that card? Happy Father's Day. Thank you very much.